the new Garden Bar and Bistro at Waverley Garden Shopping Centre. Head to their website gardenbarandbistro.com.au to sign up as a social member and earn rewards. Snap Fitness 24-hour gym located at Waverley Gardens Shopping Centre. Head to their socials to stay informed on their latest promotions and deals. Welcome to the new Sandown CobraCast. I'm your host, Ricky the Prez Logan, or better known as Rifty. My co-host to the left is Ricky Ettridge, also the VP of the footy club. Obviously, with no footy going on at the moment, we thought we'd start bringing some more digital content to our followers. So we've decided to do a podcast with players, previous players, coaches, and anybody who wants to join in on the fun. So if anyone does want to join in, get in contact with us through our socials, Sandown Cobras FNC on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll welcome anyone to come on and have a chat. So until then, enjoy our first guest. Thank you. All right, so we are here, episode 1 of the CobraCast, and the first guest off the top is the VP, Ricky Ettdog Ettridge. Welcome, Ettdog.
Thanks, mate. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. I'm just enjoying the isolation life.
It's only so much you can do with there, mate.
Yeah, well, that's it. So let's get straight into it. He is the co-host of the show, so after today we'll be talking to others. But let's get the background of Ettdog. So how long you been playing football for, mate?
22 years, mate.
And when was your first year down at Sandown? What year was that?
2009. I was an 18-year-old, freshly out of under 18s.
Yep. So you came down to Sandown. I'm guessing someone brought you along. Who brought you down to the club?
The captain at the time, Michael Robinson. He works with my old lady at Australia Post, and once I finished my 18s, I was ready for a bit of a change, and I knew that he played at Sandown, so I found out what day his training were, and just went down, and that's rest is history, I guess they would say.
Yeah. So you've going on 11 years down at the club now, and you're now obviously VP. So surely you've had plenty of good moments at the club. But what's that one standout moment, your favourite moment playing for Sandown?
There's quite a few. I think my first game definitely stands out. I played seniors down at Cerberus, and I don't think we won a game in 2008. And I got the corky about halfway through the second quarter. So I actually didn't get back on for the second half, but we ended up winning by points. And that was probably my favourite moment on the ground because it's a memorable one as my first game at Sandown. But obviously not the greatest game in the world, but running out for the 2012 grand final is probably up there as my favourite moments as just isolated, considering we didn't get the chocolates that day.
Yeah. And so what would be the favourite off-field moment, function or just, night there with the boys?
It's hard to go past a lot of presentation nights. I guess they're always good fun, but one function that actually stands out in my mind was trivia night in 2018, I think it was. We obviously had a few lean years and functions weren't really drawing more than about 20, 30 blokes to it. The coach at the time, Ange, organised a trivia night, and I think we got lucky that we won our ding on that day, and then having about 100 people crammed into our social rooms, which was just fantastic to see that for the first time in quite a few years.
Yeah, it was a great night. There was plenty of dancing on tables and all sorts of stuff going on, wasn't there? So.
Absolutely, mate. It certainly was. It was good fun. I'm pretty sure if you scroll through the Sandown Facebook page, you might find a video from that night, I reckon.
Yeah, I think there might be some floating around. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you during a game?
Actually, it's probably includes you, this one, actually, mate. You remember quite clearly, I got the ball up on the wing, which is the full forward, not somewhere I normally venture to. Took 3 bounces and kicked the goal, but in that 3 bounces, you come off the bench and actually overtook me as I was running towards goal.
Yeah, I was trying to shepherd for you, mate, and giving you plenty of encouragement on the way.
The fact you were about 20 metres up ahead of me.
Had to start slowing down there. But no, that was a funny, but it was a great goal too.
Yeah, it only just snuck in, and I was absolutely pooped to even celebrate it, which I love to do.
Yeah, yeah. So I do remember you hunched over, sucking in the big ones after it, but
yeah, absolutely, 100%.
You got the goal. That's the main thing. So, what are any of your pre-game superstitions or rituals?
I've got a couple actually. One of them is once we get into the room to go get changed, first thing that gets put out of my bag is my playing jumper, and that gets hung up on a hook, and that stays there until pretty much 10 minutes before we go out. I wear my warm-up top or a hoodie. That's one of them. The other one's probably my music. I'm big on my music and listen to them. Just do it very heavily before a game. I've got a couple of songs that are one that I listen to at the start of my warm-up, and one that I listen to is always my last song I listen to before I take them off and get ready.
Yeah. So what are the songs?
The first one is Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares. If you know that song, you know that it can get you pumped up. And in the last year and a half, it's actually Meek Mill Championship. That's, intro, I guess it's called, off the album Championship. And that's another one that's a slow build and just, get you ready to run through a brick wall.
Yeah. Nice. And all right, so you've played at Sandown a long time, and obviously played with a lot of different players. But who's that standout? Who's the best player you've ever played with at Sandown?
Hands down, this bloke's not only the best player I've played with at Sandown, but throughout my entire playing career. That's Jesse McDonald. Just a little hard nugget, best player I've ever seen.
Yep. I remember him coming down to help us out after he retired, wasn't playing anymore, and he goes, I'll just take it easy. I'll go play forward. Next minute, he's on the back of 2 blokes trying to take the biggest hanger you've ever seen, and comes crashing down on his head.
Was it Cheltenham, wasn't it? If I remember correctly?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's one of them blokes that, remember one day he come off the ground, nose facing the completely wrong way, and within the space of 30 seconds it was strapped up and he's standing there waiting to go back on again. And it was, it just showed you the hard nugget the bloke is.
Yeah, definitely. And just a different sort of question about your teammates you've played with. Who would make the best reality star? Who do you think would stand out on TV?
Probably got to go to Bear Trap, I reckon, just because I know that after about 2 or 3 days with a certain person, you can become, quite standoffish towards people, and he's got a good temper, but you spend enough time with him and he gets tired and he gets a bit narky, and I think that would make good reality TV.
Yeah, sure.
And also because he loves reality TV, so he probably knows everything about it and what to do to make sure it gets ratings.
He'd definitely know his way to find the camera, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, and I know the answer to this question. Well, who loves to celebrate the goal the most? And there's no point in answering it because we all know that you love to kick a goal and you love to celebrate one. So we'll move on from that.
100 points up, mate. I'm still celebrating them.
So which teammate would you think would be enjoying isolation at the moment? Who do you reckon likes it and who do you reckon hates it?
Hating it would be Alan Barker for sure. Can't go to the gym and work on his massive arms and can't go for his photo shoots with all the people. But loving it would probably, that's a tough one actually. Jeez. If you don't know, you'll be loving ISO the most. I don't want to say me because I don't, I quite enjoy being stuck at home at the best of times, and it gives me an excuse to get stuff done around the house. Especially with a pregnant wife at the moment, it gives me some time with her, which is nice.
Oh, yeah, nice. All right, so it's pretty obvious with the background there who you the AFL team you support is Essendon.
Yeah.
But who would be the favourite Essendon player of all time?
Michael Long, for sure, I reckon.
Michael Long, yeah, champion. And I can say that as a Carlton supporter, he was a champion of the game.
I'm sure there's one moment during the 93 grand final, actually that whole probably 93 grand final, that you would argue he wasn't.
Yeah, he's only a champion would rise to those occasions. So,
Modesty, I like it.
Have you played any other sports yourself?
Played netball when I was younger and basketball. I still currently play basketball. Well, obviously not this past summer with the Achilles, but play with the Cobra boys down at Casey Stadium.
Yep.
And we're looking pretty good this year. We're at semi-finals, mate, before the season got canned.
Yeah, unfortunately, our second season playing basketball, and we're about to make finals, but unfortunately not to be. But so who would be your biggest sporting idol outside of football? So any other sport?
Probably moving back to basketball, play Michael Jordan. When I started watching basketball, he was at his absolute peak, and I've been one of stuck by Chicago Bulls since then. And yeah, Michael Jordan. I think you probably get that a fair bit. Him or maybe LeBron James with the people at our club, but yeah, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, sure. And so, what would be the number one sporting event you'd want to go to?
FIFA World Cup.
Yeah. And all right, so you've a few different sports that you're into. Obviously, your footy, your basketball, soccer as well. If it was 3/4 time and you needed that motivational speech, who would be the coach across any code of sport, fictional or real? Movie characters, whoever. Who would be the ultimate motivator for you?
So this one's going to work on two fronts. It would be Samuel L. Jackson as Coach Carter, due to the fact that in that movie he's inspirational and gets that team from where they were to where they got to, and also the fact I reckon Samuel L. Jackson could absolutely scare you into doing it.
Yeah, I think you're right there. It's a fair call. So is there any secret talents that might not, most not know about, but is there any hidden talents you've got?
No, actually not really. I don't really have anything like that, because if I did, I'd probably make sure everyone knew about it.
Oh, that's fair call. What do you reckon is that first thing you're going to do once you get out of isolation and social distancing is no longer needed?
Well, I'm hoping that it'll be at some point in the next month or two, so we can do what we love to do and get down to the footy club and have a couple of drinks with our mates and have a kick at the footy with everybody.
Yeah, beautiful. And, one of the hard-hitting questions I've got to ask is, did Carol Baskin kill her husband?
100%, mate. 100%. Prove me wrong. Proves me wrong.
We're almost finished. We'll wrap it up with this one thing. You were the spearhead behind the Facebook video of the Nothing's Better Than Playing at Home initiative that we ran. Where'd the inspiration come from? And talk us through that.
Well, I think it was 2 weekends ago. I think it was on the Saturday, and I was sort of working around out the front of my house, and I saw a lot of people not listening to what was being told about stay home, we've got to flatten this curve. I sort of thought to myself, maybe Sandown as a club could try and get something out to our members and supporters and players, and maybe try and get our sponsors on board. And then I sort of thought, well, maybe a couple other footy clubs might want to jump in as well. So I jumped on Twitter and just put a call out to anybody involved in local footy clubs to hit me up. I got an idea, and what at the time I was hoping, if we get 5 clubs on board, it'd be fantastic. And then that was Saturday. It went out Wednesday night. We had 44 clubs from 26 leagues. So this absolutely snowballed from something small to something pretty big. And I'm hoping that gets the message out there to people that we need to stay home to get back out there and not only flatten the curve, but get back out and play our footy that we love to do.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic effort to get it all together, and as the president, I thank you, but I think everyone that contributed to it, I thank them as well. And it has been highly viewed, it's been shared, and we thank everyone that has shared it. So, yeah, I'll like to end it there. I'll say thank you to Dog for joining me for the first episode.
Thanks, mate. I'll have to try and do your questions at some point in time, mate, when you let me do them.
Yeah, no worries. And yeah, on the next episode, Dog will be the co-host. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And like we said at the beginning, if you want to reach out and join us for one, just hit up our socials. Thank you. Thanks for watching the CobraCast with the Prez and VP. And if you need somebody to talk to, why not contact New Life Psychology in Berwick? They are now taking phone appointments. Or you could head to otlr.com.au for tips and info. And we are supporters of the Towards Zero's TAC campaign. Head to towardszero.vic.gov.au for information, because zero is the only acceptable number.